Can the American turreted tank destroyer be played like a heavy?
Let's get this show on the road.
Hello guys and welcome back to World of Tanks Ace Tanker series. As you can see, today we'll be playing on the map Kharkov, and we are driving the American Tier 10 turreted tank destroyer. That's the T110E4. Now driving the T110E4 is mrshoy. So we can see him immediately here playing pretty aggressively in his tank destroyer. He's taking a really nice position on the F2, and he's going to try and find the shots on the crossing enemies that are the medium tanks that usually like to go on the B5, B4 positions to fight off with the friendly mediums. Now, mrshoy was patient enough to wait there a couple of seconds, and he decides to take a more heavy slash tank destroyer position in the city. Now this position here is pretty nice for any heavy tank or tank destroyer, because you are going to fight in a straight line and you can use your sidescraping tactics or your frontal armor to fight off the opposing enemies that are trying to come forward. Now mrshoy spots a T62A there. T62A thinks he is outspotted now and tries to go in front of the gun of mrshoy and gets shot in the side. Now note that mrshoy is using only premium shells in this tank. That is something that I wouldn't recommend if you are driving this tank, because with the standard shells you get around 300mm of penetration, well 295 to be exact, but with that kind of penetration you really don't need to shoot at gold shells at any tank, let alone the medium tanks like the Centurion Action 10. But we don't know the reason why he is shooting gold shells, and often enough it happens that the players that play the clan wars or other activities with the clan only load gold, and sometimes that gold stays loaded and gets played in the random battles. I know that happened to me a couple of times. So we don't want to judge, we don't know what really happened here, but really with the gun that is on the T110E4 really don't have to load any gold, and well, every shell will cost you 6,000 to 7,000 credits if you do, so you have to be really careful at what you're shooting and when you're shooting. As you can see, mrshoy is not playing his standard tank destroyer role now. He is able to do this because this tank destroyer is, as I said, turreted, and it has some flexibility over the T110E3, that's the other tier 10 American tank destroyer, which does not have the turret. Even though this turret can only turn 90 degrees to the left and the right, it is enough to make this tank destroyer more of a brawler if you have to play it like that. Not only a standard tank destroyer that you have to be stationary and try not to get flanked. But the traverse speed of the tank and the cupola are really poor, so you have to be still careful when you are fighting off with the mediums, because if you get outflanked, that only those 90 degrees of turret traverse will not do you good, and you will be in a serious trouble. Now if the game requires from you to play it like a heavy tank, you can do that, but you always have to be careful not to overexpose your turret, because it is basically a weak spot with 200mm on the cheeks of the turret. You have to be really careful at what tanks you are fighting, not allow them to shoot your turret, maybe even wiggle it forward and backwards so they don't have the clean shot. The hull armor is pretty good, like all the other tanks in the T110 series. It gets to about 250 millimeters of armor. Now Mr. Shoy has a nice shot here on the Yak Panzer, but unfortunately the Yak Panzer puts a huge shot for 1000 damage. That was really unfortunate. But what he's going to do, he has to fight it on. So I was saying that you have the armor to fight like a heavy, but you have to be careful not to get flanked. So I digressed from the game here a little bit. We saw a really nice gameplay by Mr. Shoy. He played the tank like a heavy tank more than a tank destroyer, and that allowed him to take a couple of kills for himself, 3 to be exact, and now he is fighting with the Leopard one that is finished killing the friendly artillery. Now we'll probably try and go for the cap or try and fight Mr. Shoy and E100. Now, one good thing that goes for Mr. Shoy and E100 is that they are fighting a Leopard and 2 artilleries. The artilleries cannot do much in this game because it's a city map, but as you can see they find the shot on Mr. Shoy, which is very good for them. Now this Leopard is making a mistake here in my opinion. He should have ran away, not to try to fight off with 2 tanks at the same time. And he gets shot down for 800 health by Mr. Shoy. But unfortunately the friendly E100 gets shot down as well for about 800. So it's Mr. Shoy against 2 artillery, and it's a matter of time when he finds them and kills them. But let's not be hasty. He is on 1 shot for both of those artilleries with the Tier 9 artilleries with very good accuracy and penetration. And it's the one thing that goes for Mr. Shoy is he is going to be able to fire off first because his aim time is probably better than the artillery. But let's wait and see. So what he is doing here now, he is going to make the artillery come to him, going for the enemy cap and forcing the artillery to come back and try and kill him. He stops here for a moment, trying to decide where to go. Does he go for the cap immediately, or he goes towards the K9 position and try and fight the artillery in the circle? He now decides to look around a bit, go into the cap and basically force the artillery to come and reset. Now this could be a problem for him if the cap was open, but as you can see there is a little cover there that he can take. But be careful when you are taking this cover if you are playing against artillery. It is the place where artillery shoots first on blind to shoot at you, and Mr. Shoy realizes this and moves away from the position. Now he spots the M53-55. It looks like he didn't spot Mr. Shoy, and he is going forward to try and find the shot in the cap or allow the friendly Batchet to have the shot on Mr. Shoy. But Mr. Shoy is using this building in front of him really nicely here. He is now hidden from the artillery, and if the artillery wants to find him, he will have to go forward, and he does. Mr. Shoy finds the snapshot, and now it is really important that he moves not to get shot by the Batchet artillery. The artillery shot didn't came in. It means that the Batchet was either not shooting or not aiming at the cap, which is really bad play by him. If he had the other artillery spotting for him, he should have pre-aimed and try and find the shot to kill. And the cap is at 100%. Mr. Shoy wins this one by cap. That's a GG, and let's take a look at the post-game stats. As we can see, Mr. Shoy had a really nice game here. He got a couple of medals like Bruiser, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect, High Caliber medal, Invader medal, and of course the Master Badge Ace Tanker. On the team score sheet, we can see that he did nearly 5,900 damage, 5 kills, and 1,100 experience. On the detailed report, we can see that he fired only 9 shots, but with the huge alpha of 750 on the gun, he was able to get to around 6,000 damage. With the premium account, he got a profit of 5,000 credits, but it would be probably more if he didn't use all those premium shells. I hope you guys really enjoyed this one and you got the glimpse of what the T110E4 can do when played like a heavy. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you all for watching. If you didn't like the video, drop a dislike or leave a comment how I can improve the channel. And if you liked the video, hit the like button, share and subscribe for more content, as it really helps me out a lot. And also don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Google Plus to get the new content first, every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And if you're wondering what to watch next, hit the little I button in the top right corner and it will lead you to another video. See you guys next time.